Hi, this is David Taylor, and in this video I wanted to cover a subject which I like to call customer etiquette for support desks. Now, I'm a product creator and run support on my own products. I also run support for other product vendors, and of course I have friends who are product vendors, and we talk about the kind of support tickets that we get in. And you know, there's some things that I feel I would like to talk to you as customers about, and you know, it would make the support experience a lot better for both of us. Okay, so point number one: you're our customers. You've bought our product. We love you. Thank you very much for having the faith in us to purchase our products. We really appreciate that. So when you order a product from us, you're entitled to certain things. Number one, you're entitled to the product that you bought. You're entitled to everything that was promised on the sales page, and you're entitled to support, either to get access to the product, or if there's something not clear in the product that we can help with, that you're maybe stuck on, then we'll do our absolute best to do it. What it doesn't give you the right to do is to be rude to us or to disrespect us in any way, because as product vendors we're trying to do our very best for our customers, and we will always be polite to you. So when I get tickets in that are immediately angry, it bothers me an awful lot, unless we've somehow deserved it. Alright, so I'm going to go over a few of the points that I'd like you to remember when you're ordering a product, and if you need to get in touch with support, please bear these things in mind. Okay, so point one, as I've just pointed out, on the other end of that support desk, you're talking to a person, right? That person's usually never met you before, and civility goes an awful long way. If you have a problem with the product or something like that, please don't start out with assuming that you're being somehow conned or that we're trying to run away with your money. Come onto the support desk, tell us what problems you're having. You know, all caps is shouting online. Alright, if you come on and say, I can't get this and that, it's shouting. Right, you don't need to shout. Come onto the support desk, put your ticket up, tell us what the problem is, give us a chance to get back to you. I promise you, if you just explain the problem and you give us a chance to help you, we will do so. Absolutely no problem. We'll do our absolute best to do it. But if you come on and start shouting at us in all caps, or 10 exclamation marks behind the thing, behind the sentence, it doesn't do anything. You know, you don't get more priority because of that or anything like that. Just be civil, tell us what the problem is, give us a chance to sort it. That's point number one. Civility goes an awful long way. Point number two. The people that are releasing products into this marketplace, the IM marketplace, are generally good guys and girls, and they're just trying to provide a service. Don't assume because something goes wrong that they're trying to rob you. That, you know, I get tickets and I see them all the time. People show me of people that are saying, refund ASAP, I want it right now, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And it's not fair. We're not trying to rob you, we're just trying to put a product out into the marketplace. Alright, you have to be reasonable with us. You know, if there's a problem, let us try and fix it. If you want a refund and it's within the guarantee that we've offered on the sales page, we will give you it. You don't need to shout at us. Right, we're good people. And another point is, if you start your, and I've seen a few tickets like this, right, if you start your ticket with sarcasm or taking the piss out of us, it's not going to help your case. Of course we're going to still try and help you, but there's really no need for it. Remember please, talking to human beings, you don't need to be sarcastic, be nice. Next point. Threatening to refund a product isn't really a threat. I see it all the time, do this, do that, or I will refund the product. It's not a threat, right? Of course we want to fix the problem. If you want to refund, just ask for a refund, but we're not going to put more work into your response because you threatened a refund. In fact, I know somebody who, as soon as the word refund is mentioned in the ticket, instantly refunds the ticket, because as far as he sees it, it's getting rid of a problem. Because people, if somebody's going to just immediately threaten a refund because they can't get their way, then there may be problems down the road, right? So we respect you, respect us back. You know, it's a theme over the last few points. That's all it is. It's just be respectful, ask us for what you want, we'll do our best. Next point. It is unfortunately a common thing that sometimes login details don't get sent. For login details to be sent, it relies on a communication between payment processor and a membership script. And sometimes, I mean, it's not a huge problem given the amount of sales that usually come in, but a small portion of these times the communication is broken or lost somehow between the payment processor and the software script. Anyone that has a product on a membership script knows that at some point they're going to get support tickets asking for login details, right? And see, the number of times that you see people saying, I don't have my login details, give them to me now or I will refund the product, give me what I have paid for. That's not necessary, right? What to do is just get on to the support desk, raise a ticket saying, I haven't had my login details, here's my receipt. Thank you. And you know what? We'll put up a membership for you manually, we'll get your login details. Not a problem, alright? Don't shout at us, it wasn't deliberate, we haven't run off with your money, just sometimes things get lost, sometimes things get working, it's technology, it's not perfect, but we do try. Alright, so that's the next one. Login details sometimes get lost. Ask us for it, we'll get them. The next point. A reasonable support time is up to 24 hours, sometimes longer. Usually you'll be answered sooner, but if you don't get an answer within an hour, a couple of hours, especially during lunch, don't fly off the handle, don't go running to PayPal. It's just because we're either busy or even sleeping. Remember, we have to sleep as well. Not everybody has a whole team of people around the world to cover every time zone, right? I cover people in America and in Australia, so you know we've got time zones, and so if you have a ticket in when I'm asleep, you won't get answered until I get up. Alright, so it's the same with a lot of, I mean, look at the support desk and see what the hours of operation are, right? So some people don't work at weekends. I do. Some people don't. I don't operate through the whole day during the weekends. I mean, so if you provide a ticket after lunchtime on a Saturday, I might not get to it until Sunday morning, right? So it's not because we're trying to run off with your money. It's because we're just not at support desk at that particular time. So please give us a reasonable amount of time to answer your ticket. Alright, it will be answered. If it's important, usually support desks have also got ways that you can put your ticket to urgent or critical or whatever it is. Alright, but yeah, just be reasonable with us. We'll get back to you as soon as we're back on support desk. Alright, so that's that point. Next, the PayPal dispute system. This is to protect people against fraud. It's to protect people who have paid somebody something and they have not received the product that they've bought, whether it's a physical product that hasn't arrived, whether it's a physical product that's arrived and it's wrong. If you've paid somebody online for something and you haven't been given the product and you've tried to get in touch with their support desk or email and they've just ignored you, that's the kind of thing that you'd use a PayPal dispute for. I hear too often of people that buy something and then within the hour they've escalated it to a PayPal dispute. That's wasting PayPal's time, it's wasting your time, because if you'd just come to the support desk and asked for a refund, you would have got it a lot quicker than you would if you go through the PayPal dispute. It puts a black mark on the vendor's PayPal account, and then the vendor's got to go through the process of trying to fight the ticket and show that you legitimately bought it, and that the refund period is, if you're out with the refund period, showing you that kind of thing. But don't go straight to PayPal, come to us first, right? You're just abusing the PayPal dispute system. Think about it, come to us, give us a chance, because PayPal will ask us, did you give them a chance? And we just say no, they didn't come to us, right? So that's exactly what we're looking for. Alright, so please just be courteous. Right, we're going to move on now to things that are going to help you and your support desk experience. Okay, so point number one in the kind of getting you to have a good support experience is give us all the information that we need to help you. Right? An example ticket comes to mind. The person said, "My link doesn't work, please help." Right, now you tell me, what am I supposed to do with that? What questions would you ask if I said that to you? Right, what I would need from that person is, what product are you talking about? A lot of vendors have more than one product. What link didn't work? What's your login information so we can have a look if it's software? What is it that actually is wrong? You know, if you ask this, if you just have one sentence, then I have to get back to you and say, could you please supply the following information? And I bet you could just imagine what that information would be while you're composing your ticket. Alright, the support desk is often hosted on another, I personally use Freshdesk. That's a service. They have no idea what products I have. You have to say to me, this is the product that I've got, this is the problem that I'm having. Screenshots, a video capture if you can do it. Show me what problem you're having if it's one of my products, and I'll be able to help you. The more information you give me, the better I can help you. I'll shoot a video and show you how to fix it back. It's not a problem. But if you don't give me any information, I just have to write back to you and say, could you please supply me with some more information? And it wastes both our times. Alright, so for faster support, tell us everything that we need to know. The next point is, please, certainly in my support desk, I only speak English, right? And so unless you know for a fact that the people that you're speaking to are multilingual or speak the language that you're writing in, please bear in mind that it's usually going to be an English support desk, right? I haven't had an awful lot of them, but I have had a few in languages. I don't even know what the language is. Yes, I could use Google Translate, but it's not ideal. Right, if you've bought a ticket, if you've bought a product and the product's all in English, then I'm afraid you're going to have to get back to me in English. I don't speak any other languages. Alright, so that would be much appreciated. Thank you. Next, refund requests. Now this probably takes up the biggest amount of support during a product launch, is people asking for refunds. Some of them demanding refunds. You only need to ask. So, first point, and this goes back to what I was talking to you about at the beginning. If you want a refund and it's within the guarantee period and you want your refund, then please log a support ticket. Say, I would like a refund please, and in the body of it, tell me what is the product. It doesn't matter if it's during a product launch, it might be for another product that I have. So please tell us, what is the product, what is your receipt, right? If you just paste the transaction, and that's another thing, copy and paste it, don't take a screenshot, because see that big long number, for example, that you get in either PayPal transactions, JVZoo transactions or whatever, if you just take a screenshot, I've got to sit and type that out. So please, copy and paste it, that's a lot easier for me to be able to look up your transaction. Alright, that's just a small point. So give me the product, give me the receipt, and I'll be able to find all your details with that. Now, although most people have a no questions asked refund policy, it would be helpful to us if you tell us why it is you want a refund. Is it just you bought it and you want a refund? Okay, fair enough, that happens. But if there's something wrong with the product that we could improve, that you didn't like, then please tell us. And again, in this instance, there's no need to get angry or anything, just tell us, just give us some feedback, we'll still give you your refund. If your refund request is out with your refund period, like if it's a 14-day refund period, or it's a 30-day refund period and you're asking for it well outside that, then you can reasonably expect to be told no. If you're told no, don't come back shouting at us, it's not going to help. Don't go running to PayPal, because they'll just ask us what our refund policy was and they will reject your claim. And first of all, obviously what you want to do is look at the PayPal, look at the refund policy and find out how many days you've got. It says it both on the sales page and on the PayPal, on the checkout page if you're using likes of JVZoo. Alright, so look at that first of all. If you've got special circumstances, tell us what they are, we'll consider them. Right, again, we're nice people. Right, if you've got special circumstances, tell us. You may or may not get it back, but if it's your fault that you waited till out with the refund period, please don't get angry at us, because we're just trying to run a business and we give you plenty of time to evaluate the product. Alright, if you don't feel you've got enough time to evaluate the product, you could either get in touch with us and ask for a wee bit more, or just don't buy it. If part of your buying process is to put a note in your diary at 29 days to get a refund, then please don't buy. That's just wasting both of our times. If you'd just like to get something to play with it for a while and then you've got a note to ask for a refund, please don't. It just wastes everybody's time. If you're going to buy something, put it to good use. Put a note in your diary to actually have made the money back by that point and work on it. Alright. But at the end of the day, if we've got a no questions asked refund period, you'll get it. You don't have to demand it. You don't have to say, get my refund back to me ASAP. You know, you don't have to run to PayPal if you don't get a reply within a day, especially during lunch. You'll get it. Okay, the next point I want to make is that support desk is not a coaching service. Right, so support desk is there to give you access to the product if you're having trouble accessing it, and to a limited extent to help you out if you're stuck with anything during your use of the product. You know, for example, if the product involves instructions on how to upload something to your site, but you're having problems with that, then support will help you to upload that to your site. Alright. But support is not there, for example, to help you buy a domain name, set up your hosting, to implement if you've got a course on Facebook ads or something like that. Support is not there to help you to implement those PayPal ads, Facebook ads. You know, for example, we had somebody asking, you know, would you be able to do it for me? And oh, by the way, do you run the campaigns for us? Right, we couldn't possibly do that for all customers. Alright, so support is just for getting access to your product and helping you with the content of the course to a limited extent. Right, we do expect you to take, you know, the instructions from the course and actually use them. Alright, so, and if there's anything that you're stuck on, yep, and we can answer it in just a single ticket, or we can maybe do a wee video showing you what we can do, then of course we're going to do that. But there comes a point where support, you know, where it stops being support and people are asking for what is basically one-to-one coaching, which would have been probably a $200 upsell if you were looking for that kind of thing. Alright, so I just want to let you understand that if there comes a point where the support person says, okay, that's unfortunately moving on to one-to-one coaching and is not within the limits of the support desk, just so you can understand why that is. Alright, so if you bear all these points in mind, it will help you to get the most out of your support experience. It will help us who have to deal with support tickets to do so in a professional manner and without ruining our day where we have to go and kick the cat because somebody was rude to us on a support desk. You know, there's really no need for it unless we've somehow managed to deserve it, right? Which we wouldn't. We would never swear at you, or we would never accuse you of defrauding us, right? So please don't come on and shout fraud, lies, all that kind of stuff because you can't get access to a product yet. Come on and just tell us what your problem is. Let us try and fix it. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I appreciate your time. Right, this is David. Thank you very much. Bye now.